It only comes but once a year. And when it does, chills fill the air. Dark souls creep in the dead of night, leaving all in its path riddled with fright. Haunted by the terror that looms ahead,
Where the hell are we going?
we invoke the spirit of All Hallows Eve tonight. And up next,
All right, you ready for the lights? It's the spookiest time of the year. And if you're looking to scream your guts out this Halloween, that's not even anything. Mabel's 6 Feet Under in Santa Ana, California will have you shrieking like a little girl. I'm not a big fan of haunted houses. It's just not my thing, being scared and stuff jumping out at you. So how great would it be if the script was flipped and I was the one doing the scaring as the haunt's lead, Mabel? Is this Mabel? Okay. Let's talk about scare school.
So scare schools, we bring in people and teach them how to scare.
Do you feel like there's an art to scaring people?
Absolutely. You have to time it. Sometimes you make noises. You have to read your customers if they want to be scared, if they don't want to be scared. One golden rule, we don't scare each other.
Don't scare each other.
You can scare me, that's fine.
I can? Ooh.
Yeah. The first thing I'm going to teach you is a jump scare. You're going to be hiding somewhere, and if you come over, I'm going to jump out at you.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Just like that. Easy, right? Your turn.
I don't know if you're gonna scream like I could.
Here I come, just walking by. Jumping out any day.
I don't like you. Where are you coming from? You're not allowed to scare each other in scare school. Clearly, they're not sticking to their own rules.
So we're gonna add some physicality to it.
Okay.
So I have my friend Dan over here, one of our main actors.
Hi. You gotta analyze like your surroundings, so you can use the floor, you can use the walls. On the floor, you get really kind of like Spider-Man and
Whoa.
like just some of that.
This sort of thing
Yeah.
that you did?
I'm just getting scared now.
If someone's coming around that wall, you can.
I mean.
I didn't teach him that.
So I have the knowledge, now I need to get into character. What's Mabel's story?
Mabel's story is she's a little girl that died, and you know she likes you because she'll kill you because she wants to keep you around. If she doesn't kill you, she doesn't like you, but she'll haunt you. Make sure you're getting like around your eyes.
I'm getting ready to be Mabel. Although Mabel, I don't know if she wants to give over her role. She seems to be creeping up all over the place. Ooh, there she is again. Holy shnikes. She is beautiful.
Let's find a costume for you.
This thing,
What thing?
sweet baby Jesus.
That was nothing. I'm kind of decrepit.
Oh,
I think Mabel might like it.
Mabel, you good? You like this? Oh, shnikes. Enough with the tricks. Time to collect my treats in the form of sweet revenge against some unsuspecting guests.
She was pretty freaky. I think because she reminded me of that girl from The Ring, you know, with all the black hair coming down your face.
Mabel was so scary because she had this subtlety about her. It's not that she was this in-your-face type of fright, but I was genuinely terrified.
Ashley's performance was really scary.
Being on the other side of the haunted house was kind of cool because you can see people come in, so you know, and you kind of get into character and you just jump out. It's kind of exhilarating, which is weird. I never would have thought that before. I didn't anticipate that I would like being on the other side. I mean, I knew I'd probably like it better. Holy fudge. See, I still like being on the other side. Coming up, we board one of the world's most famous haunts. There was some stuff down there, let me tell you, and I'm gonna leave them alone. From campfires to classic movies like Poltergeist, ghost stories have been a part of our culture for centuries. And since I'm in the Halloween spirit, it's time to hunt apparitions at a place shrouded in history and known as one of the most haunted places in the world, the RMS Queen Mary in Long Beach, California. Constructed in the 1930s, the Queen Mary has seen a lot of gloom in her day, including a dead sailor in the engine room, a drowning in the pool, and even a possible murder in the kitchen, making it a hot spot for ghost sightings. Joining me on this eerie quest to find some of these lingering ghosts is Everett, the Commodore of the Queen Mary, and Christopher Chacon, a world-renowned expert on paranormal activity and supernatural phenomena.
There is something about Mary. We experience things here. I've heard them speak, I've had them touch me, and I've heard them breathe.
Back in the early 1990s, the people who actually owned the Queen Mary had us come in and do a complete scientific assessment, and that's how we came to certain conclusions about this phenomenon that's definitely going on.
Okay, should we do this?
I thought we'd start in the Churchill suite today. It's a beautiful space, and some people have smelled Sir Winston's cigar smoke in there.
Winston Churchill was a frequent guest on the Queen Mary, who may be overstaying his welcome. He reportedly joins more than 600 resident spirits on the ship. And as we make our way towards a possible encounter, the hallways alone feel a bit unsettling.
If you look down this hallway all the way down, there have been multiple sightings of encounters, and then as they get closer to the person, suddenly the person's not there anymore.
But they are watching you already. And here we are, the Churchill suite. People have reported being touched in here.
And to help find these ghosts,
This is a Gauss meter and measures electromagnetic fields. This is a multiplying ion chamber survey meter. We focus on the background radiation, X-rays, infrared thermal gun. Aim it at any object and it'll give you the surface temperature.
who are you gonna call? Not Ashley. So now we head to a part of the ship more spirits supposedly visit than people. I don't like this. Where the hell are we going? So creepy.
We're in the boiler room of the Queen Mary. Does it help to know that you're about 30 feet beneath the sea here?
No.
Well, it's not one of my favorite places in the ship. I've heard breathing here before.
And the breathing is very common. In fact, some people have described it as it gets so close to them they can feel the breathing on the back of their neck. This is a great opportunity to introduce you to night vision.
That's not sounding like my favorite thing to do.
Ashley's going to wear third-generation night vision goggles. To come down here and actually introduce yourself is a very courageous thing for her to do. Are you ready to go pitch black?
No, but we're doing it. Ah! Chris,
Yes.
I think I'm seeing something.
Actually, just there was a little spike.
Chris, did you just see a shadow? Are you picking up anything?
The sea is very calm down here in the boiler room. Hardly know we're going anywhere.
But if this were the North Atlantic in a storm, this area of the ship would be plunging up and down like an 8-story building.
All right, you ready for the lights? Lights on? And just when I'm thinking darkness in the boiler room is bad,
Now we head up to the isolation ward.
I'm assuming people were isolated from the rest of the population on the ship.
That's right, because in those days, if you were suspected of having some sort of disease, you would be turned around and sent back to the port of embarkation.
Isolation ward was creepy, man. It looked like a prison and there were some weird old beds in there. To examine this environment for paranormal activity, we use our thermocam to measure the room's temperature. A reading of extreme cold or hot is a good indication phenomena is present. Look,
Oh yeah.
do you see?
Yeah, considering how warm it feels in here, for that to be really up.
Whoa, it just changed. Does that mean something's there?
It's back again.
Yeah, but so that means something's going on, right? Stuff was going off. Colors, temperatures. And so you just went back to cool again and then hot. It's changing rapidly. Something's up.
That's definitely unusual.
Maybe you found something after all.
Homie Everett is just chilling in the dark. I think he's seen a few crazy nights here, huh?
A lot of people have passed away in this ward.
Right. I think I've seen enough tonight, guys. Let's get up on deck. There was some stuff down there, let me tell you, and I'm gonna leave them alone. Have you ever had a case of a ghost following you home?
Not following me home.
Coming up, the magic of Halloween shakes me to my very core. Halloween is not just about getting spooked, it's about getting tricked. And where better to get our hocus pocus on than at Magicopolis in Santa Monica, California, alongside the truly spellbinding Steve Spill. Today we're learning some magic, right?
Yeah, you will be floating, you'll be disappearing. We're gonna have a dangerous Houdini escape because, you know, Houdini died 9 decades ago on Halloween.
See?
Halloween!
But I gotta practice first, right?
Yeah, you're gonna take over a couple of my tricks.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to help him out, and I'm gonna get to sit back and relax.
And with the show starting in just a few hours, let Magic 101 commence. I'm learning my first trick. Whoop. I think it's kind of cool that I learned how to float. I mean, I've always seen it on movies and stuff and been like, I'm sure there's a trick to that, but how is it done? And now I know. Aha. Aha.
I'm gonna be this hand.
Yeah.
Your hand is gonna keep going. No, you want to keep your hand here. I'm gonna be this hand.
So only
And
your
this-
left hand.
Because I'm gonna have you kind of go like this.
I'm most nervous about just making sure I'm in the right spot, doing the right things, because there's all kinds of little sneaky things happening on that stage. But there's more to learn than just the magic. Each trick is embedded in a sketch, and this is when things start to get, well, tricky.
Excuse me, Madam Zora. Can you kind of make like you have emphysema? Yeah, it sounds like something terrible for sure.
Anything that you forget or you don't get in there, he will just improv like around you, so you'll be just fine.
Grassie's girlfriend.
Of course.
This is a lot to absorb, and there's still one more trick that I need to learn. The Table of Terror. Oh! This looks dangerous.
It kind of is.
That's solid.
It's real. It's a real spike.
That is a real spike right there. Before stage tonight, I'm just gonna go over my lines and make sure I know what I'm doing, and then
It's showtime!
hello, Doctor.
Oh, you seem to be in a great mood today.
I'm here.
Yes.
Should we dance?
I like dancing. Madam Zora,
Yes.
I need your help. But I also like psychiatry. I'm the shrink, you know.
Okay.
I need you to contact the spirit of the great magician Harry Houdini, escaped from prisons. We're going to try some dream therapy today. Did you have a dream last night?
Oh,
Houdini.
yes. It's in my book.
Houdini.
But I wasn't a deck of cards. I was one card. I was the Queen of Hearts looking for the King of Hearts.
Yeah. I am the King of Hearts. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. I hope it works.
But when it comes to magic, the show is not over until someone nearly dies.
Beautiful Ashley Roberts is going to be secured to the bed of this device.
No. It's not in my contract.
Oh, I guess I will be secured to the bed of this device.
2. Oh, take it. Oh, come on, let me hear you.
For just learning it today, the performance went okay. I kind of acted like a fool.
Can you tell me how the tricks were done?
I cannot tell you how the tricks are done because magicians never reveal the secrets. Coming up, we cast a spell with the Witches of Salem. Yes, honey! Few places conjure up the spirit of Halloween quite like Salem, Massachusetts. Home of the infamous Salem witch trials of 1692, where 20 people were accused and executed for being witches, Salem today is more associated with witchcraft than any other city in the country. So with Halloween just around the corner, what better way to celebrate than with the modern day Witches of Salem?
These are not costumes. This is actual sacred attire. We wear the eyeliner to see into the other world. We wear the black because it draws in energy, it draws in light. We are a tourism city, and so we want people who visit here to recognize that we're witches.
What is a witch?
So witches are natural healers.
Okay.
And they're not afraid to do tap, tap, tap the universe, raise the energy for what they need.
Yes. The thought of having an intention and wanting to manifest that physically, I do believe in. But I'm excited to learn today what these witches consider magic. And my journey into the unknown begins with a ritual.
In honor of Halloween, we're going to be forming a sacred rite to the goddess Hecate, who is a goddess of the crossroads. We summon, stir, and call ye up, so mote it be.
So mote it be.
Now I'd like to present to you your witch's cloak. Blessings.
Blessings. How do I look?
Fantastic,
Yes.
magical, enchanting.
I call Hecate of the roadside.
I've practiced mantras before, so I kind of was in my head like, oh, this is sort of like their version of a mantra.
Lovely God, where three roads meet.
I was feeling the vibes, I was feeling the energy.
Where three roads meet.
Having now been inducted into the witch community of Salem, it's time to communicate with the other side.
A seance is about calling forth your ancestors, asking for their guidance. If they have any messages, they'll come in and give those to you.
I would love to hear from my grandmother.
Okay, what I'm going to ask everybody to do is close your eyes. She keeps showing me this, what looks like a garden, but I don't think it's a garden. It feels like a particular flower or something that she truly enjoys.
She loved to garden.
Yeah. Okay.
She loved to garden.
Well, I saw it too, and I saw a rose bush.
The roses thing with my grandmother was really spot on, and that'd be nice to tell my mom too.
There's a particular necklace. Your grandmother's showing me a picture. It feels like some sort of chain.
I do have a chain of my grandmother's that I still wear sometimes.
Okay.
The feelings I got from her. I was very happy where she is. She's in her wonderful garden right now.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, gets steamy, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And now something I can really use, a love spell.
So we've seen this beautiful apple in so many different religions, and it's a sacred apple. We love it because it comes from the earth. This is a perfect pentacle. It represents the elements of the universe. May Ashley have her desire, earth, air, water, fire. May Ashley have her desire. Woo!
I hope the love spell works. 'Cause I'm like, yes, honey, I need me some of that. Yes, honey. I'm gonna send it to the universe. Yes, universe.
Well, you have to do it a little bit more.
Okay. Yes, universe.
And this is for self-love for you too, so you can get the correct love you need.
Yay. Do I do that one too?
Yep.
Self-love for me.
Now,
Bridget Bishop.
Rebecca Nurse.
To end this bewitching day in Salem,
Giles Corey.
Mary Easty.
we honor the victims of the 1692 witch trials.
Their deaths helped remind us that freedom of religion, freedom from persecution, are true values that we must cherish and honor always. We honor and commemorate them here in Salem, Massachusetts. So mote it be.
So mote it be. This has given me a better understanding in what magic is. This is actually, a place for witches to come now and feel welcomed. This has put me in the mood for Halloween for sure.
As night falls and dark shadows arise, the energy of Halloween comes alive. And whether it's chills, thrills, or treats you seek, don't dare forget to tune in next week.